Hello, welcome, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara coming to you with miracle number 74 in the 100 Miracles in 100 Days project, plus the first step in my fifth dimension activation and the Effortless Manifesting Quickie. So, please just take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and continue that breath while I explain that I am still completely blissed out and having trouble speaking, which is how I woke up yesterday after a huge night with Source. And I thought that I would leave it until, because I couldn't think of a miracle at all to share with you. But at 11 p.m. last night, I was still in that state and probably worse. So today, I'm aware that something big is happening on Earth. I have moments where these loud sounds come into my ears and I can't hear anything. Last night it was bucketing down rain and this really, really loud sound came into my right ear. And it was like I just went completely deaf. So there's definitely some massive upgrades happening on Earth. And if you have been smart enough to be connecting into Source every day, you will be receiving these upgrades as well. It's just that I normally meditate for, it was 3 to 5 hours, then it got to be 5 to 7 hours, and then it got to be, 6 to 8 hours, and then more recently it's been, 10 hours that I've meditated before doing the activations. And you can hear that in the buzzing that's in the recording. At first I just thought it was the fan that I had on because it's summertime here and it can get stinking hot here in summertime. But it was actually, when it was the next day when I recorded it was still there and there was no fan on. So if you turn the volume up, you can hear this static, that source light. That's just proof that source codes are embedded in my voice, in these things, and all you have to do is show up and breathe. So just breathe for me, please. This is miracle number 74, which is not really a miracle. Well, I suppose it is in other ways. But I wanted just something quick to share with you again because it feels like my brain has been upgrading. I have been doing a lot of work to remove old neuro pathways and programs in my brain that are not part of this new awakening. So that might have something to do with what's going on, but I certainly have trouble thinking, so, which is a blessing. God, but we all like to stop our thoughts for a moment. So I'm just going to share this as Miracle 74. I can't even remember if I can't even remember if I've told you this in the past, but it's a good one to highlight anyway. I didn't realise I was dyslexic until I was in my late 20s, when I read somewhere if you could read a book upside down, then you're partially dyslexic, and I could certainly do that. And it probably came from, it's probably some stuff, a lot of highly gifted spiritual people are dyslexic. It's just, we're wired differently to everyone else. And I certainly could walk by the time I was 8 months old, which is not a good sign. Everybody gets all excited about it, but if you don't crawl long enough, then the crossover in your brain doesn't happen properly. Pouring rain outside, so I hope you can hear this. Anyway, so when I was in high school, I think I was in second year high school, and so here I am supposedly dyslexic. And you've got to remember our education goes back 60 years, and I understand it's very different now. but you just had this thing called reading and comprehension. So you would be given a book to read, and your homework, each week you'd have to read, whatever it was, 10 pages or whatever. And then when the book was finished, you had to do these tests and answer these questions. Oops, I'm just shutting my window, but that rain is so loud. Answer these questions to show that you have comprehended what you've read, basically. And because I couldn't read properly, and I couldn't read properly, and so I just never read. Even when I had to do the 10 pages each week, I never did them. I was always a person who worked best when I did everything at the last minute. And well, that answers a few questions at the moment of something else that's going on. But anyway, so when the test would come, I would get the book and I would read the question. And I had really basic readings. I still had really basic vocabulary skills because of the lack of reading when I was a child. But I would go to the index of the book, and I would ask source, or just go, where's the answer to this, and run my finger down the chapter until it stopped. And whatever chapter that was on, I would open the book to that chapter, close my eyes again, and run my finger down until it stopped, and there was the answer to the question. And because of that, I always got like 100%. I was always, and they put me up into an advanced mathematics class, English class. I was in the advanced mathematics class as well. Didn't mind being there. But I really thought that I was being completely dishonest. And I went and I begged them to put me back down into intermediate class. It's not like, and they had no reason to go, well, it's because there's some people in the intermediate class I want to be in, because our basic, intermediate and advanced class, because it was such a small school, was all in the one class. And so eventually they put me back down. I might have been crying even, asking them to put me back down. My reason for doing that was that I really felt like I was cheating. And I thought if my father found out I was cheating and that I was an advanced student, he would give me a thrashing for it. That was my reasoning back then as a 13-year-old or 14-year-old child. Of course now I'm older and wiser, and I realise I was smarter than the rest of them, but I didn't know that at the time, because there was no one else like me in my class. So, I recognised that I was way, way smarter. And my father would say regularly, that I was dumb and that I was stupid. So, I might leave how I found out that I wasn't dumb and stupid to tomorrow's miracle, just in case I'm still in this state and I can't think. So that's my miracle done for today, guys. Just, especially if you have children, look out for them being gifted, especially when it comes to trying to do stuff like rote learning, which we're so completely against. It is so, the whole reason you get taught rote learning is to help, to get you to conform, to become like everybody else, to shut down your creativity, so that you just become you just become like everyone else. And that's why people who are extremely gifted have trouble going through the school system. So, alrighty, so let's take a big breath in for me, please. If that brought up any stuff for you, then just breathe through it. When the stuff comes up, just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, or breathe in through your mouth and out through your mouth. is a faster way to clear it for you if that's what you choose to do. It's just that it's more radical way to do it and can bring up more stuff in a hurry when you do in through your mouth and out through your mouth. So that's why I prefer in through the nose and out through the mouth, because it has more of an integrating effect. So just bring your awareness into your hands for me. If you're not going through any stuff, you can return to breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, because that's an integration breath. And as you breathe in, breathe out, point your hands to the sky and to the sun, actually, and tie the energy from your fingertips around the sun as you breathe out. Breathe in and draw the energy down from the sun. Breathe out into your body. Take the last 5% down into the earth, into the core of Mother Earth, where there's another big golden sun. And tie your energy around the core of Mother Earth. Oh, the sweetest little bird just went on by. Chicken of some sort. Okay, and breathe in now. Just caught my attention as it ran by, sorry. And then breathe in. And bring all this gorgeous energy, life-giving energy from Mother Earth back up. And breathe that out into your body. Take the last 5% up to the sun. Breathe in from the sun. Breathe out into your 100 trillion cells and your 100 trillion telomeres, lighting them up. This will help extend your telomeres if you do some research on that. You'll find that the longer your telomeres are, the longer you live here. And breathe out. Take the last 5% down into the earth. Tie that around Mother Earth and breathe in. Bring a scoop of gorgeous, life-giving energy from Mother Earth with all the minerals and nutrients. Everything you need to sustain your life here on Earth. Up. And breathe out into Earth. And just do that. Standing barefoot in the sun. First thing in the morning, or imagining you're standing barefoot in the sun. It's an excellent, excellent thing to do. To bring all your meridian lines into focus. And it's when you're in this really gorgeous place that you can go, God, Spirit, Guardian Angel, how can I manifest $10,000? How can I manifest my own home? How can I have a fit and healthy, strong and powerful body? How can I manifest my soulmate? And then just let it go. Alrighty. Just breathe for me, please. And I'm just going to send you a blast of this extraordinary, way beyond fifth dimension energy that I'm sitting in at the moment. Way beyond the quantum. It's a new level of light that's showing up on Earth right now. It really has no names. Okay, you gorgeous beings of light, that's us done for another day. Sending you all so much love. And if you're going through stuff, the best thing you can be doing is listening to these miracles, because they'll help you upgrade. Alright, lots of love. God bless.